stop saying that you don't judge people. Because you do. You absolutely do. And so do I. But the difference, here's the difference. I judge people on their actions, okay? If you lie, you're a liar. If you steal, you're a thief. If you are a pedo, you're a terrible person. And I don't care what the circumstances were. I know people that have been falsely accused. But the people that have done it, I will never change my opinion. I will judge you on your actions, as you should too. But here's the difference. Some of us are judging others by their actions and how they treat people. And if they need to record themselves when they're feeding homeless people because they're humbly bragging because they're full of pride, and they need everybody to know how great I am, how generous of a person they are. Other people are judging you by who you pray to, if you go to church. But here's what I don't understand, and I've made this video before about this topic. I don't understand the people that are continually talking to me about this when I'm happier now, and I've told them, and I mean it wholeheartedly, I wasn't happy when I was in church. The peace that surpasses all understanding, I didn't have that. And I wholeheartedly had a relationship with God according to the Bible. I lived every single day the way that I was supposed to. I prayed. I was prostrate before the Lord praying. I shouted and felt what I thought was God's Spirit. But I wasn't living in peace. I was living in, I'm being just good enough to where I won't go to hell. I'm living just right enough, just holy enough to where if Jesus comes back right now, I will make it. And what I don't understand is, once I even tell people that that's not even an original doctrine in the Bible, it just goes right over their head. I tried to tell them that a 13-year-old girl went into a trance, what they deem as demonic, and a man named Darby took that, what she said, from her message that she got from the trance, and made it into a whole doctrine that took over the world. And now there's all kinds of church grannies running around saying, is that what you want the Lord finding you to do when he comes back? So I don't know. But of course you judge people, as we should. Of course we do. We judge the behavior around people that we allow our kids to go around. We judge the actions of people before we let them into our house, before we hire them, before we work for them. Everybody judges people. We just judge them for different reasons. I don't judge people because they're in recovery, but some people do. Some people think that you never get over your past, that you never move past being an addict or an alcoholic. I don't judge people that don't believe like me. I don't judge people that don't dress like me. I don't judge people based on how much money they make or where they work or if they are unable to find. I don't judge people for those reasons. I do judge people that take advantage of other people. I do judge people that hit people, physically abuse people that are more vulnerable than them. And that includes children, elderly, people that are less defensive than you are. You are a coward when you do this. So it just blows my mind the amount of people that just believe that people that are not going to church, that are not Christians, are just living in the gutter. Not everybody is unhappy. Not everybody is unhappy. I am abundantly content with my life. I don't live in fear. I'm not depressed. I'm not anxious. Since I completely left the church And it took years to deconstruct completely. Since I left, I have not had to worry if God was mad at me for what I thought or even thought about doing, what I did, what I wore, what I listened to, what kind of conversation I had, what kind of conversation I thought about having, anything. All that was gone. All of it. All the guilt of what I do with my husband, because that lingers around too. All of that purity culture stuff, that stuff doesn't just go away because you get a marriage license. It doesn't. You spend years and years and years, no, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong, it's a sin, hell. And then all of a sudden on your wedding night, you're just supposed to be like, I love you and it's okay, because now I'm supposed to love me and love you because we're one and we're supposed to become one, no problem. It doesn't work like that. So yes, I judge people. I absolutely do. I just judge them for their actions and not who they pray to. That's all. And I'm wearing gloves because I'm making food. Blessed be.